Hello everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the Scatcraft Bedrock realm. Today I am starting things off in the start of my base. It's pretty big, and I hope it'll turn out well, but we are not staying here for long. We are heading over to the gold farm, so then we can put in some better pieces. Let's go. So here we are at the gold farm. This is it right behind me. It's not fully automatic, no, but you might have seen this design and you can replicate it on your own world. But we are here because this is not a big enough storage system. It's just overflowing with swords. So many swords. And an interesting thing is, you can actually take a sword and put it in a furnace and it'll smelt up. Okay, it'll smelt up into a gold nugget. And 9 of these will make an ingot, and that is a lot of ingots. It's not that much when you compact it. But we are here so then we can have an automatic storage system and smelter. So then it smelts all these swords into nuggets. Where's one? There it is. To smelt them all into nuggets. So then we don't have any swords. We just have the nuggets and the ingots. That is the plan. Alright, let's get the materials. Okay, so this is the basis of the sorter slash smelter. So, pigmen will come down here, they'll fall, and then at here you would smack them with your sword and, mend up a pickaxe or something. Items fall into these hoppers and travel through all the way down. The thing about hoppers is that they will go down before they go any other direction. So, you can take advantage of that by putting an item in, and instead of it going across all the way to the end, it goes into here. So if it's a sorter, and I only want iron, if I put rotten flesh, it'll come down here. And if I put iron, it'll come into here. So that's how sorting systems work. Just using a little extra redstone to make sure that things drop completely down into a chest without it messing up the rest of the system. So for one, you're going to need a lot of redstone torches. So craft those up. And you're also going to need how many things that you have. Like, I am going to be killing pigmen, so that requires nuggets, ingots, and swords. Or just nuggets and ingots. So that's going to be 2 comparators. And comparators require quartz. So we're going to craft up as many comparators as we want slots. And same thing with repeaters. And we're also going to want a good amount of redstone dust and redstone torches and building blocks. And of course, chests. Okay, so we've got our 2 chests that are underneath the hoppers. So if I put something in here, it'll automatically go down into this chest and not across into this one. But there's some extra steps that have to be done, and those might include expanding the wall, so then we have a little more room to work with. Next, we're going to have to place a wall in the back, just so then we can make the hoppers face that way. I don't know why it's done. I just see it done all the time, so I do it. And after that, we can just break this. Man, this is feeling a lot like a tutorial. I'm sure it's fine with you guys. We're figuring out some redstone. But, oh, I just realized. We only need 2 items. So, we don't need these. Okay. Now, after that is done, we're going to place some blocks here. They could be whatever. And 1 comparator, 2 comparator. We just need 2 more blocks there. So then it looks something like this. You might have seen a design that looks similar. This one can be used both in Java and Bedrock, so that's an advantage of it. Wait, hold on. One more block. Come underneath here, just underneath the comparator, and put a redstone torch. Wait, nope, forget what I said. Not one more block. We just need to push these forward. So it is underneath. Yes, okay. Now, after this, you're going to take your repeaters, which you made. And I'm going to have to break this temporarily. We're going to put them back after. And then you place redstone on top, and that's really it. That's all there is to do. And the last thing to do is just to rename some objects, something completely random, with your item that you want. A gold ingot and a gold nugget. We take it, and then we spread this out, and we place the gold nugget in there. So as you can probably see, the gold nuggets have not filtered into here. And that's because the redstone torch down here is powering that hopper, which is locking all of these positions. And what happens is when this comparator reads that there is too many items, it'll overflow to this section, which will power the repeater and unpower the redstone torch, which will unlock the hopper, so then it filters in to the chest. In total, you're going to need 41 of this item that you want. So if you are doing gold, you're going to need a pretty good gold supply, which I happen to have. And now if I put 64, the items will start to fall out, filtering them. And when it hits 41, it'll stop. If I add another one, it'll go back down and come into here. Nothing in the chest. Add one thing, goes into the chest. Now if I put something overhead, it'll end up in this chest because this recognizes it as not an ingot, so it passes by, checks if this one can. Oh, it can. And so it goes into the chest. Boom. Sorter. Although it is getting kind of cramped in here now. So now if I dump some ingots and some nuggets in, that the nuggets are slowly coming into here. But there are no ingots yet, but that's because the nuggets have not finished filtering. But once they do, the ingots will start to flow in. Now all there's left to do is fuel the furnaces, and we are good. And there we go. Items are flowing in. The smelter is working. And we should be able to sit here for a long time. So, I will see you in a little bit. Well, I think I really don't need to be here any much longer, so I'm going to turn this off. Let the last few come in, and we will see. Oh, looks like this has actually overflowed and started taking golden nuggets. So for that, we can just place this and it'll lower down the amount that's needed. The items, they seem to, yeah, they're going in at a good enough rate where it's not overflowing. There are nuggets. I mean, the problem isn't here. The problem is up there. Although it did sort the items and it is coming out with gold nuggets. And all the excess, yeah, these are not fuel. Well, anyway, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Scatcraft. Well, anyway, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you loved it, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Scatman. Peace.